Hi guys, Luis here, estate agent in Central Portugal. Today we are in Escalos de Cima, which is just 16 kilometers from the city Castelo Branco. Escalos de Cima is one of the biggest parishes of the council, which offers everything that you need for your daily needs. I'm talking about pharmacy, restaurants, cafes, mini markets, all those daily needs that gives you some comfort living here very close by to the village. And the property we are seeing today, it's a 7,000 square meter land, completely walled up and fenced, with this house just behind me, which is a 3-bedroom house with 140 square meters. We do have electricity already connected, water comes from a well and a borehole. The borehole supplies the water and well is for your irrigation needs around the property. We will find many trees, around 100 olive trees, besides several fruit trees, and also many vines, which will bring you some hundreds of liters of wine per year. So a lot to see, come along with me and let's check it out. And so starting by the entry, the property is on our right side. This is the road that we bring to the property, paved road, accessible by any vehicle, regardless if it is a big lorry or whatever you may need to bring at the property. No problem there. We have a sliding gate, besides a small gate for you to enter by foot. And still those big eucalyptuses belong to the property, and it's walled up all around the 7,000, walled up and also fenced. So nice, again, nice sliding gate, easy access, no problem here. And the access to the house, which is up there on the hill, is completely paved in cement. The property has a south-facing orientation, which is quite nice. And by the way, this is 10 a.m., this is morning, so we have the rising sun, and then south there, and it will set somewhere there. Of course, this is winter. During the summer, it will shift a little bit. On this small hill, because this is kind of a mount, and the house is on the upper place of the property, and the view is quite nice to all the property and neighboring lands. But we do find several terraces in stone, quite beautiful. And this is the limit of the property. So I suggest that we go to the house. I'll show you this left part, and this is like the biggest area, and then it funnels in a triangle in length, which we also are going to see, of course. By the way, the borehole is here, 85 meters, just recently done, and there's the pump house for you to pump to the house. This is the water used at the moment for the house. It was tested, so it's drinkable, but even so you could and should also put some nice filtering systems. So again, we have all the property completely fenced. These eucalyptuses, they are well orientated, by the way. I don't know if it was a coincidence or not, but it creates a shaded area at the end of the day, quite nice here next to the house. Still a lot of things, a lot of stones that were removed from when the building was done, that you can repurpose to fix walls, to create different projects that you may have. And by the way, here we are a little bit higher than the road, so completely privacy that exists from the neighbors. This is the house, ground floor house. Still, a pavement is going to be done all around the house, similar to this in cement. It's being already prepared even. And this is a recent house, completely wrapped, with good insulation outside, good quality build, good materials. But yeah, let us just walk around a little bit. And here is more or less a roundabout for you to bring your car, your cars even. I left mine over there. And a garage is still going to be made here with the price that we are advertising. So it will have 8 meters by 6 covered, 2 big gates, 2 or 3 cars can easily fit here. And this building is already the neighbor, And on this left side, it's a straight wall to the end. We have some neighbors doing the harvest of the olives. That's why probably you will hear a machine working. So yeah, the sounds that you will hear basically, it's sounds of people working on their properties. So the property then will funnel till those 3 lines over there, but we will go there. Just for you to understand that the view here, it's quite something. And this is winter, the sun is very low, so sometimes you may not get the perfect idea, but it's quite something, the view from here. A hole was dug there for the future pool, which will not be installed, but could be an idea, just there. We have the olive trees, around more or less 100, as I told you. A lot of vines. We have figs, oranges, persimmons, and pears also. So quite something. And this is the roof of the house. This is sandwich panel with 3 layers of insulation. Besides this, we have stone wall, and then the fake ceiling indoors, creating that gap of temperature. So yeah, quite nice. This is the neighbor. Again, this is a straight line going to the end. I'm sorry about my shade. I'll do my best. And yeah, all of these, we have some mounds, some stones, some character to the property, we do, quite nice. We have some fencing, because the owner used to have some sheep, not many. But now, yeah, he decided to remove them once the property is up for sale. So we have this nice orchard of olives. Going to that very corner, where you see that white small structure, that's where the electricity goes into the property. Oh, and by the way, we do have fiber optics here at the property. A good chunk of money was paid to bring it, but yeah, it's here. So if you need good access to internet, you do. Fiber optics is installed already. So that's your technical house. Electricity comes from the mains and then enters, and then it's buried into the house. A fig tree just here. And yeah, this nice orchard of olives. They are maintained, they're nice. All of the properties around are worked, are maintained, and this is the road, of course, this is the limit of the property. And coming back, we do have the sun in front of us, but I believe the camera can handle it. My colleague Philippe is coming, doing the Portuguese tour, so if by any chance you want to see the Portuguese one, yeah, it's this guy here, Philippe Lobo. Morning.
How are you?
How are you? Good. Philippe Lobo, he's the machine. So very well, again, the paved area, that roundabout, the future garage just there, 8 meters in something by 6. And this is the nicest dog I've seen. Quite beautiful. And then entry to the property, if you need for a car or a tractor to go in, very well, quite easy. And then it's a different view when coming down. And just to show you the perspective of the rest of the land. So the gate is right there, and then it turns left. So all of this part going down with the several terraces, all of this belongs to the property. Again, this is going to be paved. And going in. The AC is running. This is a nice sunroom. It's still being finished, but it will be so, don't worry. And then modern materials, quite beautiful house in gray colors. But yeah, let's go in. And right to start, we enter on the main room of the house. Quite big and spacious, and it's an open plan. We have the kitchen on our left side, space for the fridge, dishwashing machine, and the laundry area was installed just there on the big bathroom that I will show you. And here the sofa station. Big AC unit, 24,000 BTUs, which is enough to give a good temperature for all of this house. These fitted appliances will stay. Here we have the sink, nice natural light. And the hob, the exhaust, microwave and oven will stay with the house as well. Has these two massive boilers which have 100 liter capacity, 50 liters each, with two independent deposits on each one, so you will always have hot water. And of course enough space like a pantry for you to store your things. And from this corner for you to have a different perspective to the entry. Yeah, amazing space. We have what we call a fake ceiling, which takes some volume of the house, which is very modern, very nice, and it helps you with the temperature indoors. You are not heating or cooling down extra space. So this is the suite. We do have two windows for natural light, a fitted wardrobe on our left, with sliding doors. Let me go to this corner. This is a big bedroom. And natural light, and all the bedrooms, because we will find two bedrooms there plus this one, are facing rising sun. So by the morning you receive this natural light. We do have double glazed on all windows also, so quite well insulated. So this is your private bathroom. We do have a window for natural light with tilt system, which helps you breathe the room. Shower at the end, a toilet, a sink, and an estate agent. Hi guys. All good materials were used. Quite nice. Even the floor, I don't know if you notice it, this is not wood, these are tiles, and it flows through all the house with no cuts. Coming to the right here, we have a second bedroom. At the moment it's the kids' bedroom, again facing the rising sun, and another big wardrobe just there. And yeah, even the attention was put onto putting these sockets there for the television. Antenna comes to here. We do have fiber optics for internet. I don't know if I told you that. And you may notice that step over there. When the house was being done, they found a big boulder there, so they left the boulder and just created that step with a small bench here on the side. Yeah, quite ingenious, well done. All details, very modern. Very good and high in quality. And now we're going to see the bathroom / laundry, which is this, again with natural light, abundant natural light on this house. With the shower just there, a glass protection, toilet, the vanity, yet another estate agent, and the laundry space here. We have a washing machine and a drying machine, which will not stay, but you do have the space for it to install it just here. And coming to the third and last bedroom, amazing size, quite big, all of the three. And another wardrobe. What I was telling you about the antenna and sockets there, yeah, instead of looking at wires passing there, you have a clean wall for whomever wants a TV on the bedroom, of course. So 140 square meters of house. Quite something. Big table, of course. You can sit a lot of people there. And the sofa area with the television just there. We do have another window there for natural light. Very well, this part is done. Now let's go outside and we live into this sunroom, which was later on installed, which gives you a break in temperature when you open your door over there. And also with double glazed windows. Let's continue on. Well insulated, well built, quite something. Now let us enter on the land just here, and then we will leave or finish on the gate. So we are on the side of the house. This is the kitchen that we have just seen, and then the bedroom just there, and the platform where the garage will be. And then it descends a little bit, not crazy angle, but yeah, understand that all of this around the house will have that platform, so quite an amazing view to your property. And the rising sun. So under the garage, and this is a good surprise, it's or it will be a wine cellar, at least that was the intention, which is still a big space. So it can be a tool shop, a shed for storage, or whatever hobbies you may have. Even the stone here was left to create the table. Okay, why not? It's a good feature. And again, this is under the garage. And with these stone, beautiful walls all around. This tool shed will stay, okay, so for you to keep some tools and whatnot, it's quite nice. And the house coming from here, you understand that this is the rising sun, and then it will circle around that part. So this way is north. And again, the cellar, which will have the garage. Not the cellar, sorry, the wine cellar. And from here on, we start to see these stone walls creating these terraces. But why not? Let me show you that if you like your gardening and your veggies, all of this is prepared with irrigation that comes from the well. So all terraces have taps like this one for you to irrigate whatever veggie garden you have on your property. And fenced all around. Let us return to this middle path here. And here, the future swimming pool with that stone wall just there, quite finished. I can see a platform, and why not? Plunge, quite nice. Quite nice. And by the way, and I'll have to return just 30 meters. There's another bathroom outside that I forgot to show you. So having the future pool just here and this platform already done, you will have your shower, which is in this condition. It will need to be updated, of course. Yeah, but it's part of the structure of the house. It's connected to the sewage, to water. So quite nice. And the view from here is quite something to the property again. Very well, let us resume. Philip, just there. And when, or if you think of the gate that we entered on the property, is down there. So it starts to close on us after these three terraces, which is that last darker line, and then it's a rectangle till the very end. But we will go to the end and then go to the entry again. Some fig trees, some orange trees. We do have one there, a couple of others there. And let me just turn you back so you can see these stone walls, quite beautiful, both left and right. Still some touch needs to be given, of course, each one with his own, but it's quite beautiful. A lot of stone pillars all around, quite beautiful. And here we have a brook passing on the middle of the property that when going to the right, it will be the outside limit of the property till the gate. And here it crosses, because our property does continue on. We do have a path to walk, and this is a brook or drainage ditch coming from upstream. When it rains, all of these exceeding water just follow the line and they don't create soggy areas. Another fig tree. We have an amazing persimmon. In Dutch is kaki. I will never forget that name. So kaki, which in English persimmon, is completely full. It's not evergreen, that's why no leaves at the moment. This is autumn, of course. And all of this field for you to play around a little bit. So if you want some animals, why not? Far away from the house, so you won't be bothered with smells or noises. And an open field for them to enjoy. Now we are closing up to the well. Still the stone pillar with that hanging thing which was to be balanced to remove water from the well on the old days. Then some guys invented electricity and we have pumps, which the house is there for the pump. A little bit overgrown around the well. It's a stone well all around and almost to the surface. The owner tells me that he never seen the full depth of it, so it's a good well. And again, used for irrigation, because you do have those taps spread around along the property. And then, by the way, just coming back a little bit, this is the wall on our left, which will meet the brook. Then we turn left and opens all of that big area. House on the hill, and yeah, all of this field. So good, structured, 7,000 square meters. Very nice. Another orange that we have just passed. And here, this property, this small niche here at the end is quite nice. So we have some terraces now going up, okay? I don't know, but I see like a small wooden cottage there for you to use as a granny house, or even for you to do as an investment to rent out. It's quite far away from the house, quite private. Look at it here. Yeah, quite amazing. But it's just an idea, of course. Or you can just create a platform for yoga, for whatever you may need. And here the property closes in a corner. So it's completely fenced. These trees still belong to the property. And then it closes on the corner and it comes down again. Let me come here more or less to the middle. So it ends there. That goes from the end and all of this. Let me just zoom so you can have an idea. House there. So quite a big distance. Not big enough so you cannot handle it, but big enough for you to play around, for you to have some animals if you want to, for you to put your swimming pool. Second home, first home, yeah. House completely done. Just some twitches around the outside. And the land is quite something. You already have the fruit trees, the olives. In olive oil, for example, this year he told me that he took 50 liters. This always depends year upon year, of course. The prunings that you do and so on. And in wine, he had good years of 500 liters. Not all of them are like this, of course. But yeah, you are self-sufficient on that side. So again, this is the brook that we already crossed. And now we're going to pass the brook on that side and going to the left, because our limit on the left now starts to go left. House there, the terraces, and again the brook on our left. And yeah, our terraces continue on, creating like a semicircle all around the curve in the outline of this mount. Quite nice. By the way, I still haven't told you, but I will go there and show you where the septic system is. Let us climb this. There we go. And this is the septic. Of course, everything is buried, and then coming into the septic, which is an open one. Of course, depending on use, you may need to call the services to empty it, okay? But it's quite easy. They are here in Castelo Branco. So, regardless, or depending on how many people are living, you may need it, of course. Another fig tree just there. And voila, we are already at the entry again. Where we began our tour entry. We've seen this part already, but let me show you the pump house. Which is there. So a pressure balloon, filtering system, and then of course it's buried in going into the house, and the electric just there. So guys, quite something, an amazing property, ready to move in, of course. Some things will still be finished on the property, like the corridor around the house, and the garage will be fully finished with roof, walls, and even gates. An amazing, ready to move in property, a lot to play around with. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll leave my contact details at the very end of the description. If you need any questions, of course, I'll be available, and visits also. See you next time. Bye-bye. Cheers.